Match is starting, please, all monsters. Here we go, Viking Warriors taking on Undefeatables. Undefeatables winning the toss and electing to bat first. This is the batting power play. Saurabh Gada, batting power play brought to you by Chauhan Group of Companies. Also paging for Dipesh Sule. And he's cleaning him up. What a delivery by Saurabh. First ball he bowls. Keyur Gilani loses his wicket. And they start off with a -5. Brilliant delivery by Saurabh Gada. Keyur Gilani. Long walk back to the pavilion and also a -5. So brilliant start this for Viking Warriors. And there you see Viking Army. Warriors. So very good start indeed for Viking Warriors. -5 already on the board. It was just the first delivery. In comes the owner, Mukesh Bhutani.
So early wicket picked up here by Saurabh. Nicely played by Mukesh on the onside. Will get a quick single here. Another interesting match, Undefeatables versus Viking Warriors. Into the gap and could have been an easy run, but no, says Mukesh. Straight to the fielder again, so they would like to go very defensive this time. -4 on the scoreboard. Made a mistake, paid the price for it. This time again into the gap. There he takes the quick single. Extra slower one and end of the over. A very good one for Viking Warriors, picking up that wicket early, giving a -5 on the opponent Undefeatables. So good start for them, and now the batsmen will be looking to clear that minus runs very quickly and get the scorecard ticking. So Aditya is the new bowler. Generally has bowled second over for his team. Starts off with a wide. Straight to Saurabh again. Good fielding on that occasion. In the air and one bounce into the boundary rope. So good shot. Of course, the power play over brought to you by Chauhan Group of Companies, making good use and good thinking, because on the offside there was no player, and he got a good gap on that one. So 2 runs now on the scoreboard. The minus marks, the minus runs already gone. In the air, and that will be a good catch by Joseph. He had to cover a lot of ground, but he was quick and he was on the spot. So Puneet Girwani comes to the center. New man in. Fall of 2 early wickets. So Puneet Girwani comes to the strike, and now what does he has in his mind? Because he is another very good player. Takes his time at the crease initially, but once he starts hitting those big sixes, it's difficult to stop him. And especially they are setting the runs first. Straight to Wasim, good fielding there. Steps down the ground, and yes, it's a clean bowled. Adi picks up a wicket. Wicket number 3 gone down. Early fall of wickets have surely added that pressure on undefeatables. But undefeatables is one team that they have won some amazing matches. The key man Anuj Mishra comes to the strike end. Now here's an interesting twist to good batsmen. On one end it's Puneet, on other end it's Anuj. So it will be Puneet on strike. End of 2 overs. The score is 3 for 3. More 6 overs to go, and the 6 overs will show us what will be the final score here, but there is a long way to go. Too many overs remaining. Two good teams coming in front of each other. On one side you have Undefeatables, on the other end you have Viking Warriors. Atif Qureshi comes to bat into the gap. Quick single there. Hardik Makwana, the fielder. That is again a good shot, straight to short. Quick single here. Atif Qureshi wants a breakthrough here, but Puneet Gidwani on strike. In the air for some time, Hardik chasing this one. Another quick single here. Anuj Mishra has been in a very good form. Has played some fantastic match-winning innings here. And there's a need of another one here as well. Straight single, easy single there. Seven runs on the scoreboard. Easy singles coming up here. They're hitting it in the gaps. Some long shots. Got a single only. There was a chance for a second one as well, but no, says Anuj. Happy with the single. And with that single, another run gets added. On the one side, once again, nicely played. Anuj looks in a very good touch, playing those with ease. And the good part is he's playing to the merits of the ball, not trying to play across the line. Because most of the time it happens that when you try to play across the line, if you connect it very well, if you don't connect it, either it turns out to be a dot ball or a wicket. Quick singles that are coming very easily. End of 3 overs, and it's time for the monster over brought to you by Neton Wolf Group. Very important over. In this over, they would be looking at a wicket here. Anuj very cool and composed in the middle. Straight to Asif, nicely played on the front foot. Interesting over, important over. again a dot ball, and he wouldn't mind this. They would want to play this very carefully. Straight to Asif again, good fielding there. Another dot ball here, good stop. Again, this one into the gap, easy single here. Now the strike gets rotated, brings Puneet on strike, 11 for 3. Just 2 more to go in this over. Avish is at the bowling end. Again, straight to the fielder this time, Raj Mishra. He is very quick on the ball. One to go in this over. And that will be put into the gap, and will only be a single. So end of the monster over, brought to you by Neton Wolf Group. So Puneet Girwani back on strike, Joseph at the bowling end. That is a good shot in the air, and that will be a wicket. Unfortunate for Puneet. So wicket falling down here. That is again going behind the stumps, and I will welcome now my colleague Abhijit in the comm box. He will give you the live updates of the matches now. That's very well bowled away by Joseph. तो
13 for 4. This is the 5th over. So good start for Vikings. It will be big 6 for Yamin. That's much needed 6 in this over. So that's the end of 5 overs. Undefeatables 19 for 4. Yamin is on 6 and Anuj Mishra is on 4. Match number 3 of the day. Undefeatables versus Viking Warriors during the 5 overs. 19 for 4. So after early couple of wickets, early 4 wickets, Anuj and Yami now trying to stabilize this innings for undefeatables. First ball, the Hardik, nicely played away onto the leg side by Anuj. Anuj, one of the finest player of turf cricket, very well known, a popular player, who is a match winner as well. But this time in the first innings, he need to score a big runs. That's very well bowled by Hardik. Well, this time it was in towards Anuj. One more good delivery. Just spinning in towards Anuj, not giving any chances. Pitching at the right areas is the main bowling strength. Once again, this time onto the legs. Yamin wants to run. Let's see, is he out or not out? We need to wait and watch third umpire's decision. But Yamin is walking towards the pavilion. Let's see, wait and watch. Yes, he's out, run out. So another wicket for undefeatable. They have lost another wicket. So good work in the field. Hardik was very quick on it. So 20 for 5. 5 early wickets. Now the new man in, Tatir Chautani, replacing Yamin Khan. Very important for Tatir to give a good support with Anuj Mishra. Nicely played in the gap. One bounce over the boundary. Is it, or one runs declared? Need to wait. You need to wait. That's one run into the declared zone. So with this one, score is at 21. Still a ball to go in this over. Good over for Hardik so far. A slightly wideish, just outside the leg stump. Good delivery straight into the hands of Saurabh. So that's the end of a good over by Hardik. 22 for 6 after 6 overs. Hardik conceding 3 runs. Well over completed. 1 wicket in that last over. Wicket of Yamin, he was run out. So Tatir and Anuj, remaining 2 overs, they need to score at a good pace. They need a couple of big sixes to score beyond of 60 plus would be the first thought. See the way Anuj have started off, he needs to score few big sixes in last 2 overs, in remaining 2 overs. And Tatir, another fine talented batsman he is. Mostly he deals in 6s and 4s,
But this time the situation is very different. He needs to get a quick start. Just 1 or 2 balls need to settle down, and then need to play his natural style cricket. So 22 for 5 at the end of 6 overs. Asif comes into bowl to Tatir. Nicely, and first ball into the boundary zone. First 6 for Tatir. That's what he does. Tatir needs just 1 or 2 balls to settle down. Then he plays his natural stroke. This time, very first ball he was on to it. Very well judged. Picked up the length early. And just playing that ball towards the boundary zone for 6. This time flatter but straight into the hands. To the hands of Aditya. So Tatir is out. Another wicket goes down for undefeatables. That's a good bowling by Asif. Again pitching it up, asking Tatir to play that ball. And he played with a good flat hit, but straight into the hands of Aditya. So important batsman is out. (28 for 6). Sabir Tanwar will face Asif. First ball for Sabir is just in. (28 for 6). A good start for Asif after giving away first 6 on the first ball. Big wicket. Can he get a few more in this over, or Sabir or Anuj can 6 maximums? He gets this time Aditya couldn't take that catch into his hands. So life for Sabir, and also 1 run added. So much needed strike for Anuj. 29 for 6, 3 more deliveries to go. 3 chance for Anuj. Can score at least 2 sixes for his team. Or can Asif get a wicket here? That's nicely played away. 1 more 6 for Anuj. This time more into the end, very well lofted, and with the 6, score is at 35. So first 6 for Anuj. This time quicker into the air and just angling in towards the batsman. So dot ball. Last ball of this over. This time just flicking the ball into the declare zone for a run. End of 7 overs, 36 for 6. Anuj Mishra not out on 13 and Sabir is not out on 1. So good over completed by Asif. Undefeatables 36 for 6 at the end of 7 overs. First ball by Raj, and well hit away by Sabir, just for a run. So again Anuj Mishra is on strike. 5 more deliveries to go in this innings by Raj. Can he hit few more sixes for undefeatables to take the score into the 60s? No ball. Asking for the second run, but toward the far end. Good thinking by the fielder. No ball. So plus 2 runs. No plus 1. With this 2 runs, score is at 39. Much needed extra run for undefeatables. Nicely bowled. Let's see, can Joseph takes this? No, it was Aditya who couldn't take that catch, and 6 for Sabir. So with the 6, score moves on to 45. Aditya is on long on, and Joseph is at long off. Just one change in the field. The previous delivery. One more 6, 2 sixes for Sabir. So much needed 6s which are coming in the last over. 2 in a row for Sabir. Score is at 51. Still 3 more deliveries to go. Can he hit one or two 6s? Will take them beyond 60. Can Raj Mishra strike back? Can he break this partnership? It's the big question. Slightly pitching it up, Raj Mishra. This time pitch is up in the correct zone, but it's out of the box, so he is out. Sabir, after the 2 6s, is out. So well batted, good run scored. Sabir is out on 14 runs from just 5 balls. 51 for 7. 2 more deliveries to go. Salman to join Anuj. Again, Salman needs to play a role of Sabir. The same as Sabir scored 2 6s. He needs to score at least 1 6 is what his captain is expecting from Salman. Anuj Mishra is still at the non-strike. And Raj is ready to take another wicket. Nicely played away, and that's well fielded. Oh, throw at the wrong end by Raj. Good work done in the field by Joseph, saving 1 run for his team. (54 for 7), last ball of this inning. Just one change in the field. Joseph is at long off. Last ball. And nicely played, but more power onto that shot. It's out of the box. So last ball, Raj Mishra gets a wicket of Anuj at the end of 8 overs at 54 for 8. Target will be 55 for Viking Warriors.
Check. So next match coming up, All Stars taking on Team Smashers, and we have with us Miss Ruby to do the honors. Inviting Ankur and Bhavik over here, please.
Swaraj,
Who's calling? All stars to call. Bailey's is the call and Swaraj it is. So Smasher won the toss and elected to.
Field.
Alright, all the best for the game. All the best to all stars. I think this is a must-win game for you.
Yeah, for both of us actually. So it'll of course go down to the wire, we suppose, and hopefully we can post a good total up front.
I think this is a virtual pre-quarter-finals. All the best for the game. So all stars have won the toss and elected to field first. Back to live action.
So first over, power play over by Chauhan Group of Companies. Wasim Sheikh and Nadim Sheikh. Good first ball, pitched it up by Guru. Again, second good delivery bowled up by Guru. Nicely played away by Wasim Sheikh. Just going for that good hit. First runs on the scoreboard. Nicely played straight towards Anuj. That came it on. Very good delivery by Guru this time. Very good ball pitched up. So first extra given by Guru in this over. Full toss delivery, but very well defended by Nadeem. End of first over, 2 without loss. Second over, bowling power play over by Chauhan Group of Companies. Good decision taken by Undefeatable's captain Salman. Need to wait for third umpire's decision. Good start for Salman. Wasim is trying to score big runs here. This time he just trying to reach at the ball, but couldn't get quite good connect. No ball. So free hit will be awarded. Good chance for Wasim to score a big runs. This time again reaching out at the ball. Easy run taken. It was a good call by Nadim. He wanted that single, but Saurabh was not ready for that run. But at the end, they have completed the run, leg by runs. Nicely bowled again. Salman just pitching it every ball, slightly over pitching the ball onto the batsman and spinning away from the batsman. So he's bowling those leg spinners at the correct length. Nicely played away. First six of this innings. Much needed start, and Nadeem played that very well along with the spin. Good forward stride and nicely done. 11 for 0. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. He was in a good position to play that ball. Nadeem again, his good streak with the bat continues for the Vikings. This time straight towards Yamin. One ball remaining in this over. 12 without loss. So just a single to end the over. 13 without loss at the end of 2 overs. So So 13 for no loss at the end of 2 overs. Sabir is in for the new over. Full toss will be nicely played. That's out of the box. It was very well hit away by Wasim. So that was a wide ball, slightly outside, slightly pitching it outsides. So with that extra, Saurabh gets off the mark on the very first ball, 15 for 1. So target is at still 40 runs needed, 65 runs is the target. So Saurabh and Nadeem. Nadeem is looking in good touch. Nicely played into the gaps. These are much easier runs, easy pickings for Nadeem. The way he has progressed in this innings. Saurabh, very good hit, good effort by Tatir. That's very well played away by Saurabh. 22 for 1. First 6 for Saurabh. The way Nadeem has progressed this innings, early waiting for the loose delivery, full stretch ahead and hitting that ball in very first over. Now it's Saurabh who's doing the same. They both are just waiting for the loose deliveries and respecting the good balls, just taking singles on good balls, defending some very good deliveries. Again, a good straight drive by Saurabh, asking for the second run. So Saurabh is out. So second wicket goes. Saurabh is run out. Joseph will be the new man in. So 23 for 2. Still a ball to go in this over. You're waiting for the monster over. 65 is the target. Sorry, 55 is the target. So just a run to end this good over completed by Sabir Tanwar. 24 for 2 at the end of 3 overs. So 31 runs needed from 30 balls. 55 is the target. So 24 for 2 at the end of 3 overs. So Joseph and Nadeem waiting for this monster over. Nadeem is looking all good with his good batting skills. And Joseph, another fine, good player who's known for his batting talent, the way he shows commitment in the field. Now he's ready for the monster over, powered by Niton Valve Group. It's 24 for 2. It's monster over, powered by Niton Valve Group. First ball by Shaukat, pitching at a correct length. Nicely bowled again. Just sticking to its basics, Shaukat. Not giving any chances to go for the big one. Joseph. This time wide-ish delivery, so 2 runs will be added. The monster over, every run scored will be doubled. And every wicket will be -5. This time a good ball by Shaukat. Joseph just leaving the ball. Ideal line for a leg spinner. Just onto the middle stump, spinning away from the batsman. 26 for 2. Very well defended. That's good cricket by Joseph. Yes. 1 run into the declared zone. So addition of 1 more. 28 for 2 at the end of 4 overs. good over completed by Shaukat Sheikh. Just 1 run from it. End of 4 overs, 28 for 2. 27 runs needed from 24 balls. So good catch taken by Yamin. Nadeem is out. Very first ball. Anuj gets a wicket. Much needed break for undefeatables. 28 for 3. Nicely played, just for a single run. So Huzef is being watchful, more cautious start for Huzef. Avesh has just joined in Huzef, who is at non-striker's end. Good ball this time. On to the legs. So one more dot ball in this over. Nicely just tapped away into the gap. One easy run completed. So Avesh will be on strike for the first time in this match. 30 for 3. Still 2 balls to go in this over. Nicely done. So first runs for Avesh. He gets off the mark with this 1 run. Nothing much risk taken here at the moment by Viking Warriors batsmen, as they need to chase down target of 55 runs. Last ball, it was a flighted delivery, full toss delivery, was nicely played by Huzef for just a single run. End of over number 5, 32 for 3 at the end of 5 overs, 23 runs needed from 18 balls. Huzef and Avesh both looking good at the moment. 23 runs needed from 18 balls, so 3 overs to go here. And Tatir Chotani will start this over, right around the wicket. So undefeatables need a wicket here, and Avesh and Huzef, who are looking good, they just need one hit which can ease down our pressure a bit. So first run of this over. Huzef nothing trying to score big here, just being much more mindful, chasing down the target of 55. Avesh asking for the quick run. So they are dealing in singles. 34 for 3. Few changes in the field. This time he plays with the soft end just into the gap. No chance for Shaukat or Salman to field that ball. One more run added. Tatir is a very fine bowler, so
Joseph and Avesh are just playing for singles. That's good thinking. This time was rightly driven. A good straight dive by Avesh, but straight into the hands of Tatir. This time full toss delivery and Keur. This is that catch. Good effort by Keur. Very well effort. So one life and still a ball to go in this over. 36 for 3. It was a very difficult chance for Keur, who attempt that catch, but ball at the last moment just pops out of the hand. Very well done by Joseph, asking for the second run. They are quick between the wickets. 2 runs to end this over. 38 for 3. 17 runs needed of 12 balls. End of 6 overs, 38 for 3, 17 runs needed from 12 balls. 8.5 is the required run rate. All important over for undefeatables and Viking Warriors. Avesh and Joseph are all set, just dealing in singles, taking easy singles in fact. Nothing much pressure on Joseph or Avesh. Undefeatables are searching of much needed wicket here. But the way Joseph and Avesh are playing, not giving any chances for the fielders or the bowler. Nicely played away. Good work by Guru in the field. So first run of this over, Sumit pitching it up, slightly up, and Avesh just playing that ball on towards the key mid-on fielder Guru. 16 runs needed of 11 balls, just one big hit they need. Nicely played away. First run, quick run taken. Joseph and Avesh taking more calculative risk. They know they need to wait for that one loose delivery or slightly pitched up delivery, as they are in search for one big hit. Let's see when that one loose delivery comes, they are ready for it. Good ball by Sumit. This time more quicker and pitched up at correct length. Avesh was quite early onto that ball. Couldn't get quite to connect. Nicely played. Just into the declare zone. So with this one run, score is at 41. 14 runs needed of 8 balls. It's 41, so 14 needed of 8 balls. 14 runs needed of 8 balls. Oh, it was so very quick for Keur. One more run into the declare zone. So 13 runs of 7 balls. Will he try for the big shot or no is the big question, as Avesh, this is the last ball of this over. 13 runs needed of 7 balls. Very good ball. Very good delivery. Just a dot ball. All important delivery it was. Dot ball. Avesh couldn't get hold of that ball. So that's the end of 7 overs. 42 for 3. 13 runs needed of 6 balls. It's a very evenly poised match. Undefeatables again they are back in the game. 13 runs needed. Joseph is on strike, so one good thing for Viking Warriors. He can just clear this match with that big hit, but he needs to be more patient. 6 deliveries and 13 runs to go. Yamin Khan will be bowling important over for undefeatables. 13 runs needed of 6 balls. Full toss delivery and it's into the boundary. Oh, that's a very well played away by Joseph. He just waited for 3 overs for this loose delivery and very first ball just charging for the big one. So with the 6, 48 for 3. 7 runs from 5 balls. Seven runs needed of 5 balls. These are all mind games. One more full toss delivery and that's a big one. 2 big sixes, 2 sixes back to back for Joseph. Viking Warriors, they are all happy, but still 1 more runs needed. Scores are at par. Oh. And Avish is quick. So it's a win for Viking Warriors. Good work done by Joseph and Avish. So team and their fans are all looking happy. Undefeatables well played.
Check, check, check.
और who's